Greetings, you beautiful people. I'm your host, the Danger Dave, and we got some shit to talk about. We got some Snyder Cut shit to talk about. So now it's officially happening, 100% confirmed, so no more scrolling through Facebook and seeing all of the hashtag release the Snyder Cut every fucking day. It's happening. Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League is coming to HBO Max with a release date of 2021. And you know what, folks? That release date of 2021 basically confirms to me what I always thought about Justice League. I always thought it was never finished or exactly done. Because I never really thought that it didn't exist. Because multiple people have, came forward and said, yeah, it exists, it's a thing. So I always thought it existed. I just always thought it wasn't done. You know what I mean? Probably like, the special effects and, putting the whole thing together as a whole. Just sort of that sort of stuff. And, Justice League for me was fine. I didn't exactly hate the movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. Because to me, Justice League sort of feels like an episode of the animated series. But you can definitely tell watching Justice League that was definitely supposed to be a very different movie. Especially from seeing the first trailer for Justice League. That trailer is vastly different than a lot of the stuff that we got in Justice League. And, we can point fingers all we want. We can point fingers at Joss Whedon. We can point fingers at WB. And honestly, I don't think the blame solely goes on either one of them. I think they share the blame, honestly, because let's think about this for a second. Let's think about this. From what I've heard, WB was really not exactly happy from what Zack Snyder was doing. Because, and this is just stuff that I heard on the internet, and I heard this from multiple people, so, I don't know shit about shit. This is just what I've heard from a lot of people, but I heard WB was not exactly happy with Snyder, starting with the Dead Robin and Dawn of Justice, because if you remember all the way back when Dawn of Justice was first coming out, you remember that leaked image of the tombstone that said Dick Grayson's name on it. And then immediately it was vanished. And everybody started losing their minds like, whoa, Dick Grayson's dead? Especially to people like me who are like Dick Grayson fans who've been wanting to see a Nightwing movie for a very long time, which apparently is still a thing that's happening, although I haven't exactly heard much about that. I'll have to go look that up sooner or later. But from what I hear, Snyder was supposed to be Dick Grayson, or excuse me, from the Dead Robin was supposed to be Grayson. In fact, he confirmed this. He confirmed this, I think, on Twitter it was, actually, because someone said there was that deleted image from Suicide Squad where Batman was talking to Harley and he said, he took something from me, so I'm taking something from him. And the guy said, you're talking about Jason, right? And he said, no. Dick. So his Dead Robin was supposed to be Dick Grayson, and I think that definitely rubbed WB the wrong way, because they were making a Nightwing movie. They're still making a Nightwing movie, and you can't have Nightwing without Dick Grayson. It's not the same thing. And so I think, the creative differences there definitely kind of got in the way, and, they did a lot of damage control of saying, no, it's not Dick Grayson, it's Jason Todd. And I think it kind of started there, maybe a little bit. And, maybe they just kind of took the advantage of removing Snyder from Justice League and bringing in Joss Whedon. Because I think Justice League was always supposed to be a little bit lighter. Even from, the first reports of Justice League, I think I remember saying or hearing that it was supposed to be a lighter in tone movie. But you can definitely, even still, it's just, there's something off about Justice League, So, do with that information what you will. And again, I don't know shit about shit right here, folks. I'm just kind of spitballing ideas and just kind of talking about stuff that I've heard about Justice League. And I'm excited. I'm excited with the Snyder Cut releasing and stuff. In fact, I've always said that releasing the Snyder Cut wasn't going to fix the DCEU. In fact, I always had this crazy idea of if you wanted to fix the DCEU without really doing a soft reboot, Flashpoint was the way to do it. For me, Flashpoint was how you're going to do it. Because if you remember in the Flashpoint Paradox animated movie, in the beginning of the movie, you had the old voice cast, like Kevin Conroy as Batman, and then Flashpoint happened. And then at the end of the movie, it was the new guy. His name escapes me for the moment. I'm sure someone in the comments will let me know who that guy is. But it was the New 52 cast. And they could have done something like that. They could have had maybe like a Ben Affleck do a cameo as Batman, And then the whole Flashpoint movie happens, and then Pattinson comes in as the Batman. And that way, you're not only soft rebooting the DCEU, but you're soft rebooting the timeline. And you can do all sorts of really cool, crazy movies about that sort of stuff. So, I always thought that was a creative way to sort of fix the DCEU after Justice League. You could have just, Flashpoint paradoxed it. You could just have Barry Allen, just fuck up the timeline and bada boom, there you go. Soft reboot, But that would entail Ben Affleck coming back as Batman, which I don't think it would have been terribly hard to get him to come back. But, it'd have been one of those things, definitely like in 2020, I don't see that happening, in fact, I don't really know much about Flash's movie that's coming out right now. I heard maybe it's Flashpoint? I don't know. Can we just get Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Flashpoint Batman? That's all I ask for. Like, come on, that needs to happen. But, yeah, Snyder Cut, it's happening. We'll see. I'll definitely have to get HBO Max, and you can definitely look forward to my review of that when it happens. Again, 2021, and we still got a lot of ground to go. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. I've always wanted to see his version of, Justice League and compared to the two. So we'll definitely see what happens. And you know what? I'm especially happy for all those people who really wanted the Snyder Cut, literally since like day one of like Justice League releasing, and they were like, yo, release the Snyder Cut. That was however many fucking years ago. I don't really remember, it's all blur since then. But you know what? They never gave up. Even with everybody saying it doesn't exist or it's not going to be released, they never gave up. And I think that just goes to show you folks, never give up on your dreams. Never stop chasing. Because if you stop chasing your dreams, then they'll never happen. But if you just keep chasing and you chase it with a fiery passion, then it's bound to happen sooner or later. So, in the comments below, let me know what you think of Zack Snyder's Justice League being released. What do you think? Are you happy? You mad? You don't care? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. You'll have a fantastic day.